Hello, hello. All right, Taurians, shall we jump on in and see where this one is going to take us? Taurus, I wanted to go ahead and we're kind of merge. I want to see what is hidden from Taurus, but also kind of take a look at what else is there going on in the subconscious, kind of the dream state. So we're kind of merging a little bit of two concepts here. Taurus, there's been some glitches today. And so I don't know, this might be recorded and not be able to be released for a while because I'm experiencing some pretty big issues with uploads right now. But let's begin. We have the Four of Wands, which is beautiful. If there's something in the subconscious for Taurus, we have we have a Four of Wands. This is love on the horizon. This is the thing Taurus maybe doesn't see coming toward them, but there's a happy home. There is a happy outlook. There is a very wonderful. I always look at this as like an Italian villa, and we have this couple is dancing on the rooftop. Somebody could have a nice like balcony, or they will. Maybe they're destined to live in a place like this someday. Maybe someplace in Italy, but they're destined to like live someplace way up high, and be able to like enjoy a great view, a great vista. It's red tile roofed. It decidedly has, Mediterranean vibe to the building style. But the red tile roof, I suppose, is found many, many places. Right now, I'm thinking Croatia as well. I'm thinking that I've seen red tile roofs in Mexico. So, it doesn't have to just be in one location, but it could be white stucco, red tile roof housing. Six of Cups, Taurus, we have got a soulmate energy. And I feel like if this is what Taurus already senses internally, this won't be such a shock to them. This Taurus could be having a dreamscape. They could be dreaming of a place like this, or they could have a sense somewhere in the way back of their mind that there is a place where they belong, with a romance, with a, partnership, with friendship, with something really nice. We have a Nine of Pentacles upright, and we have the Hermit that is sideways. This is strong Virgo energy. For the longest time, Taurus used to always get Virgos in their storyline. But right now, the fact that sometimes I would just assume that this is more of like a side note. Maybe our Taurus has some Virgo somewhere in their chart or something. But we certainly see this powerful and yet gentle connection. There's a I don't know, someone out there that has been isolating themselves for a while, still is, but this bluebird is coming along to tell Taurus the good news. Taurus, it's your days of being the isolated, lonely mermaid are about over. Taurus, there's a future that awaits you. There's a future that's even looking for you. Now, the one thing that we see is we've got two sailing ships. Taurus may have two timelines that are going to be open to them. I mean, I'm sure there's many more than that, but two very distinct timelines that they might like to or be willing to come down from that hidden space and then pursue, right? They may very well be ready, be prepared, be wishing, be wanting something for their future. And the universe is like, hey, psst, Taurus, you do know, the guides are talking to Taurus all the time. You do know there's a wonderful place to be, Taurus. There's a wonderful timeline ahead for you. Maybe in the arms of a Virgo, doesn't have to be. We have the Gemini energy of the lovers in the court, the energy of the Gemini or the twins on this lover's card. But I don't see it as like an X coming back, despite the bluebird being the messenger. We see that oh, it's a song, gone away as a bluebird, here to stay as a new bird, walking in a winter wonderland. Now granted, we're long past Christmas and we're headed, at least where I am, we're headed into spring. Hallelujah. I cannot wait to get into spring next month. But I feel like Taurus is kind of saying, okay, listen, universe, yeah, I'm having a premonition. Yeah, I got this idea that there's a lifestyle that I'd like to live. And I'm even having dreams about it, but it can't be with an X. And it's like, no, it's not with an X. Because Taurus is like, because I'm not coming down from my, my hiding spot here. I'm not doing it if it's going to be an X. So no X's. No, you don't have to have an X back. Taurus is like, I've been single for a while. I didn't want X's, so I kept myself separated for a while. And again, the universe is like, no, it's not an ex. Somebody else, it's somebody new. Taurus might be like, who is it? I don't get it. Who else could it be? We do have this, this Two of Swords where you see they're kind of like stumped. Like, I don't know. I can't quite picture who it would be. We got these two little birds chit-chatting about almost like Taurus has more than one guide who's trying to help him out. And Taurus is like, I can't figure it out. You're chirping too much. I can't hear what you guys are trying to tell me. I kind of think that Taurus is still a little bit hell-bent that the future that they perceive coming to fruition for them, they're still really nervous it could be with an ex, and they're determined that it won't be because they're blocking the ex. And as long as they keep thinking, but it won't be the ex, I'm blocking the ex. Yes, baby. Hi, pumpkins. Come here. As I said, chirping, and my dog comes in to start chirping. Sorry, Taurians. Yeah, you did good. You did good, Tatanka. Sorry, my dingo is a loud kid sometimes. It looks like we already have somebody new who's been thinking about Taurus an awful lot. And Taurus is just still focusing on, but I don't want. And as long as they do that, they're basically not able to put their eyes on the prize and recognize that there's somebody else who's maybe been trying to catch Taurus's attention. Aries is still here. Maybe they, let's see his little paintbrush tail over here. I think Taurus is struggling. They're struggling just like I am, to be able to get this sorted out and really acknowledge that they're ready for the love of a lifetime. Taurus keeps saying, no, there's nobody yet. And that's why I'm going to stay alone a little bit longer. We keep seeing cards of alone because Taurus keeps saying, I won't take an ex back, but they know that their future is not with an ex, but they're fighting their own future, and they're fighting the acknowledgement that there is somebody out there that already cares about Taurus. Now, this person, let's take a look. Let's change decks. This person could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. They are somebody who has obviously gotten to know something about Taurus, something that they like. 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. Taurus may have met this person through social engagement. They could be an individual that has, I feel like they have a lot of integrity, but they may not always have been dealing with people that had integrity. They could be someone who has been kind of like played before. They could be a very generous person who sometimes does get taken advantage of, but they, in their own right, I know this is very specific, but they may be somebody who's really bad at like card games and poker stuff. Also, they might have like a tell that is just so obvious, which is kind of sweet and endearing. But it's like, baby, you cannot play poker if you can't hide, your facial expressions. You just can't do it. This comes across as like somebody who needs to be. They like to have a good time. They're really sincere though, and I kind of feel like this. I could understand why this would be a great matchup for Taurus. If Taurus is so hell-bent that they don't want an ex anymore, there's probably a reason for that. If Taurus wants a real soulmate and they want somebody that they could have like a perfect partnership with, I'm thinking that some of the best energies that we've just described of this person could also be some of the attributes of Taurus. They could be somebody very fun to be around. They like to make people happy. When Taurus interacts with people or hosts a party or something, they could really enjoy connecting with people. It could be just a really sweet, really, I don't know. I love the vibe here. I feel like Taurus has an innocence to them. Not naivete, but just like a kindness. But so too does this person. It doesn't mean that they're foolish. It doesn't mean that they're not intelligent. They got taken for a ride by somebody at some point in time. A Queen of Cups in the reverse, an emotionally manipulative person. Again, they may have been robbed before because they were too trusting, but they are always still the kind of person that you'd want to be around. But they certainly had their emotions played like a fiddle by someone in the past. How is it that they're paying attention to Taurus? I mean, with that Page of Swords, this person has noticed Taurus. Knight of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, they've noticed Taurus for a long time. Long time. And if they knew Taurus back when Taurus was with their ex, they even saw Taurus go through that heartbreak. They saw Taurus. I'm going to just spit it out because it's here. It looks like Taurus was with somebody that was unfaithful. They may have watched this and been like, oh, what the hell? Why is Taurus with that joker? That person's always like on the sly, getting somebody else's number. Like they saw this. They are a sharp observer, even if for them, their own selves, they are sometimes like they get played also. But they saw this happen long time ago. Long time ago. They saw whatever went down with Taurus. I feel like they hurt for Taurus, probably because they know what that feels like. Knight of Cups and the Strength card. They've thought for a long time about stepping forward to Taurus. They have had emotions for Taurus way more than Taurus would guess. If this person is talented in some aspect, some of the things that they say or do, or some of the art, Taurus may not know that they are this person's muse. If this person plays music or something, they might in their own head or heart have dedicated a song to Taurus. Right now, I'm here in cold November rain. But this feels like they are, like they've been, you see him kind of like rubbing the back of his neck, like, geez, do I have the strength to like reach out to Taurus or say something? Look, the sloth moves very, very slow. This person does have courage, but the idea of like telling Taurus, like, hey, I dedicated that song to you, or, I've been thinking about you. They haven't gotten to that point. They're nervous about that. They're super nervous about that. So on one hand, it's sweet, it's endearing. On the other hand, they have noticed Taurus, cared about Taurus for a long time. What relationship have they had with Taurus? Seven of Pentacles. This could distinctly have something to do with maybe they're the maintenance person who works in Taurus's like building complex that they live in. Maybe this is the janitor that works in Taurus's building at work. Maybe this is what they do for a living. Whatever they do, they could be a construction worker. They could be somebody that, does like manual labor. Man, they shine up real nice. This character, and even more respect for somebody that does like, hard work. And it just feels like they have so much to offer. They're very down to earth, which would be a great energy for Taurus. They did come across so as a Leo here as well. We did have them as a Knight of Cups also. Somebody's sweetly emotional, but the big thing here is that they for a long time they've imagined moving toward Taurus. If they think like, by the time I get off work, I'm always so grubby, that's not the time that I want to go talk to Taurus, or every weekend I think about it, but then they're still working on their courage to tell Taurus how they feel. Does Taurus have any inkling yet about this person? I'm really hoping that they start to pay attention to those dreams, or they start to listen to the energy that is coming out here. We have the Lovers upright. We have the Queen of Cups upright. We have the Five of Pentacles upright. What's bizarre is that Taurus may know more about this person's life. And even if Taurus has never considered them as an option, Taurus might be like, oh yeah, that person, I think that they're still with the Queen of Cups. No, they got betrayed by the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups played a head game on them. Taurus thinks this person is still with somebody. They think that, oh no, that nice person, that nice guy who, works in my building. No, I think he's with somebody. He hasn't been with somebody in a long time. This person, unbeknownst, so this is the part about the story where it's like, what does Taurus not see, or what do they not know? Taurus doesn't know. They think that this person is in some divine connection with their beloved Queen of Cups. And Taurus is like, yeah, another great one that I missed out on. So that's why Taurus is like, look, I don't want any exes, and I don't really see who else is on the horizon. And deep down, it's kind of like Taurus was a little bit bummed out that this person who they think is great is like, oh, so off limits, Of course, they're already booed up, so I know it's not that person. Somebody that Taurus thinks highly of and likes, they believe is like not thinking about them, because Taurus believes this person is with their divine counterpart. Not so. We just saw that they've been single for a while, but they haven't figured out how to tell Taurus that. Interesting. So are they going to get around to this? Let's just see. Let's go this route. Are they going to get around to this part of the conversation? 10 of Swords. This is like, going in with the laser and taking off a tattoo. Yes, I do think that they'll eventually be able to communicate this to Taurus, but Taurus also has to be done being kind of like, I'll say, hurt, or even a little smidge of bitterness toward what happened to them in the past. because we have the Nine of Pentacles and the encouragement, like Taurus, come on, like don't be single anymore. Know that yes, you're single, but don't hide out from people, because there's somebody wonderful and your destiny is with a wonderful relationship. Be ready for that. Put an end to the thing that hurts. Come on, Taurus, you got this. It's going to be better. We have got the Knight of Pentacles upright and the Two of Wands. I do think, although this is what the hinge pin is of this whole thing, is that we have to have our characters erasing the hurt and the pain. We have to have our characters slowly but surely, steadfastly moving forward. And it's up to Taurus primarily as to whether or not they would accept the idea that maybe there is somebody that is awesome, that is right there in their future. Taurus has to first fathom the idea of it, not necessarily think that, well, maybe if this person was ever not, if they were ever single, then maybe I could be them. It's more just like Taurus has to accept the idea that there's somebody really special out there for them and say, whomever it is, I'm willing to receive. I'm done feeling, heartbroken or bitter about my past. And we do have a unicorn here. This is really special. This is the perfect person who's single at the perfect time, who's cared about Taurus for a while. Taurus just hasn't known their situation. But the biggest hang up here is that Taurus has still been hurt over whatever happened in the past. And there's this huge encouragement in this story of embrace the upcoming future and the love story that is trying to bust into Taurus's life. If Taurus can't imagine it happening, if they're so closed off with that Two of Swords, then they're not probably going to be very, you kind of have to like welcome energy in. And if Taurus is not in the frame of mind to welcome energy in, we have the Tower. Taurus as gently as I can say this, Taurus is the blockage. They are the Rapunzel trapped in the castle right now. Taurus needs to let their hair down. Maybe our Taurus has long hair, but we have love on the horizon. But the big thing is Taurus has to first imagine that there is a great love for them and it's coming in, and then this person can feel more like they can approach Taurus. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Lots of love. Bye.